Experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Your choice to learn with small in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can get your liberal arts degree and transfer as a junior to all UW colleges or in-demand employable skills. Start now to experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Find out what risk-free means at mstc.edu.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right. Free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Your snow adventure awaits at Power Pack in Marshfield and Irvs and Tomahawk. We're ready for snow. Stocked, locked, and loaded with 2 stores of inventory and the best selection of snowmobiles and off-road machines in the area. Activate your adrenaline on your new Polaris snowmobile, side-by-side, or ATV. Save up to $1,500 on 2020 models. Plus, check out our snow gear from all the leading brands at both locations. Don't wait. Your adventure starts today at Power Pack in Marshfield and Irvs Sales and Service in Tomahawk. Your snow adventure destination.
Are you living with a prosthesis that is causing discomfort or pain? You have options, and I'm here to help. Hi, my name is Shai. I'm the owner of Next Step Prosthetics in Marshfield. You have a choice where you go for prosthetic care. My focus and specialty is providing a prosthesis that you enjoy wearing to help you get your life back. Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Let's take the next step together to a better life.
Taqueria El Sol sirve la comida mexicana más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol está en Marshfield, en Avenida South Central y Calle 17. Está abierta cada día. Taqueria El Sol prepara salsa y guacamole cada día y tiene un menú con muchas recetas familiares de México.
Taqueria El Sol tiene una tienda de comestibles también. Se venden comidas mexicanas secas, refrigeradas y congeladas para ayudarle a servir la comida mexicana, la más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol en la Avenida South Central in Marshfield.
At V&H Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us #1.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at vhautos.com.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to Marshfield and Columbus Catholic High School for this Eastern Clover Belt Conference girls basketball game between the Gilman Pirates and the Columbus Dons. You're watching the Zaleski Sports Network. I'm Paul Knopf. This game is being engineered by Andy Knopf. The Pirates come into this ball game with a record of 3-4 overall, 3-4 in the conference. They're just playing their conference season this year. They're led in scoring by sophomore Tatum Weir, who averages just over 13 points per game. Meanwhile, the Dons are coming into this ball game with a record of 7-8 overall and 6-3 in the conference. They're led in scoring by Jenna Kibble and Emily Jasinski, who average just over 8 points per game for the Dons. The Dons are riding high after a 4-game winning streak. They're on a 4-game winning streak, and this will be a big week for them as they play Gilman tonight, Granton tomorrow night, and then have a big matchup with Loyal on Friday night. This game was originally scheduled for December 29th, but was postponed due to COVID-19 measures. Gilman has had very few games this year, very truncated season because of their school's COVID policies and COVID itself. Their last game out, they knocked off Greenwood 44-31, and the sophomore Tatum Weir scored 22 points to lead the way for Gilman in that ball game. Some injury news tonight as we get set for this Clover Bell Conference matchup. If you were with us the other night, last week, when the Dons knocked off Owen Withey here at home, senior Megan Kibble injured her ankle, and she is out. She's actually on the sidelines watching her team warm up right now with a walking boot and crutches, so that's not a good sight to see. And talking to one of the coaches, they're hopeful that Megan will be ready to go come playoff time, but that is not a guarantee, so we wish her a speedy recovery. And as we mentioned last week, anybody that's played basketball more than a couple times has sprained their ankle or fractured an ankle or, pulled a muscle in the bottom of their foot or something along those lines. It happens, and it's always really painful and never a lot of fun. So hopefully her recovery is a quick one. Going to talk to our engineer, Andy Knopf, and ask, could you please clean the scoreboard off up there and get that set? Just about set for game time. If you're tuning in tonight, this game was scheduled to start at 6 o'clock, and we're going to be a little bit late as we get going here tonight because, the Gilman had some bus problems on the way down here. They broke down up in Colby, so that kind of slowed things down for them coming over here to Marshfield tonight. But I will say they've traveled well. Lots of Gilman Pirate faithful in the stands for this ball game, making the trek down on Highway 13, I would assume. And they're looking to see if their girls can pull a bit of an upset here against Columbus. Columbus is number 3 in the Clover Bell Conference coming into action tonight. Gilman is currently number 6 in the conference. Gilsville, of course, leads the way, 9-0 in the conference, 13-1 overall. Loyal is 8-2. Columbus Catholic is 6-3, but again, a 4-game winning streak. They're looking to run that to 5 tonight. Colby's 5-4. Gilman is 3-4. Greenwood 2-5. Spencer 2-5. Granton 1-4. And Owen Withey comes into the ball game tonight, 0-8. Conference leaders tonight coming into the game tonight. Kristen Stry from Granton leads the way. She's averaging 16.8 points per game. Savannah Schley from Loyal is averaging 15.8. Bella Opeld averaging 15 points per game. Tatum Weir, who we'll see tonight, is averaging 13.6. And Heaven Kind averages 13.4. Gilman actually has the leading rebounder in the conference coming in action tonight. That's Emma Grunseth, who averages 10.3 rebounds per game. Just about ready for this one. We'll turn it over to PA announcer Joe Byrell for tonight's starting lineups.
Good evening and welcome to Basketball Night here at Columbus Catholic High School. Tonight, in an Eastern Clover Bell Conference matchup, the Pirates of Gilman High School will take on your Columbus Dons. We would ask that you please stand and remove your hats for an opening prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. God, let us play well but fairly. Let competition make us strong, but never hostile. Let us always help our opponents up. Never catch us rejoicing in the adversity of others. If we know victory, allow us to be happy. If we are denied, keep us competition we set an example, let it be a good one. Through Christ our Lord, amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, we ask that you please remain standing to honor America for the singing of our national anthem, sung by our very own Sam Becker. And now, the starting lineup for the Gilman Pirates. And guard by 6 senior, number 3, Caitlin Schmidt. And guard by 6 junior, number 5, Madison James. And 4 to 6-foot sophomore, number 13, Tatum Weir. Number 30, Hannah. Yep. And guard 5'10", junior, number 32, Emma Grunstead. The Pirates are coached by Andy Weir and assisted by Candace Grunstead. Ladies and gentlemen, dance fans of all ages, get on your feet for the starting lineup of your Columbus Dons. At forward, 5'11" sophomore, number 5, Haley Zimmerman. At forward, 5'11" senior, number 11, Emily Jasinski. At guard, 5'6", senior, number 14, Kelsey Cole. At forward, 5'10", senior, number 24, Aaron Deese. And at forward, 5'9", sophomore, number 32, Jenna Kibble. The Dons are coached by Ron Wilcox, assisted by Christian.
There you are, starting lineups from Columbus Catholic High School here tonight. Starting lineups for the Gilman Pirates: Caitlin Schmidt, a senior; junior Madison James; number 13, Tatum Weir, a sophomore; number 30, a junior, Hannah Vick; and number 32, a junior, Emma Grunseth. Starting for the Columbus Dons tonight, Kelsey Moore, number 14, a senior; Haley Zimmerman, a sophomore, will get the start tonight in place of Megan Kibble; Emily Jasinski, Aaron Meese, and sophomore Jenna Kibble round out the starting 5. Gilman in there traveling purple uniforms with the yellow and white trim. Columbus in their home whites with the navy blue. As Gilman starts with the ball. Grunseth looking to feed the post, and Weir, nice catch, layup with the left hand, in and out, rebound is fought for, comes down to Jasinski. Jasinski spins out of there with the rebound. Emily Jasinski up ahead to Emma Kibble. Jenna Kibble, shot is missed, but Haley Zimmerman fighting for the rebound, gets an offensive board and a reset for Columbus. Columbus looking to make it a 5-game winning streak. Here's Haley Zimmerman, the sophomore who gets the start tonight, drives, kicks out to Jenna Kibble. 17-footer is short, rebound comes down to the Pirates. That's Madison James with the rebound, guarded by Kelsey Moore. Looks like man defense by Columbus to start the ball game. Here's a lob inside for Weir, a little bit off the mark. Loose ball comes to Caitlin Schmidt, kicks it outside to Vic. Vic top of the key, couple dribbles with the left hand. Hand off to Grunseth, kicks it outside for James. Or actually Schmidt. Now here's James looking for cutters, finds Grunseth. Aaron Meese doing a good job of fronting the post down there, and Weir, who again is averaging over 13 points a game and scored 22 the other night against Greenwood. Here's a little pick and roll action, and the pass from Vic to Grunseth, a little too tall, and goes out of bounds. Turnover back to Columbus. We're in the early going. It's 16:36 left to go in the first half, and it's 0-0 as Columbus gets their second possession of the night. Here's Jasinski, jump stop, leaves it for Kibble. Kibble drives down the lane, shot with the right hand is no good. Rebound comes down to Grunseth, who averages over 10 rebounds per game. Here's Caitlin Schmidt, pass goes out of bounds. Trying to hit Grunseth, and Grunseth was cut into the basket. And the ball goes out of bounds. Thanks for tuning us in tonight on the Zaleski Sports Network. And here's Jasinski driving with the left hand. Outside Zimmerman. Three-pointer is on the way. That's a little too strong. Rebound comes down to Meese. Has to go off her hands and out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Gilman. 16:05 left to go in the first half. Good boys game tonight. A rematch of Friday night's game as Columbus and Neillsville will do battle in Neillsville tonight. That will be on the network as well. So once this one gets over, you might want to tune that one in and see how that one goes. Game on Friday night between those two teams went into overtime with Neillsville coming away with the win. Here's a pass by Vic, stolen away by Jenna Kibble. Now here comes Kelsey Moore on the push. Pass to Jasinski, drives the left baseline. Kick outside. Zimmerman, three-pointer on the way, is good. Nice drive and kick that time by Emily Jasinski. Hitting the sophomore Zimmerman, who has the first bucket of the night. Here's Schmidt into the front court. Now leaves it for James. James centers. Guarded out there by Moore. Again, man defense right now. Meese doing a nice job on Weir in the post. Here's a drive by Vic. Jump pass. That's going to be stolen away by Columbus. Emily Jasinski got her hands on it, and Moore comes away with the loose ball. Up ahead, Jasinski has to go off her fingers, is able to save it to Moore. Now drives with the right hand outside Jenna Kibble, 17-footer. Too strong. Rebound comes down to James. Now here comes James. Lob ahead to Grunseth. A little too tall that time for Grunseth and goes out of bounds. So quite a few turnovers. And Gilman's coach is saying, calm it down, folks. Vic will take a seat. Onto the floor for the Pirates is number 14, Kaya Dietzler. She's a junior. No JV game here tonight. Kelsey Moore working against man pressure by Gilman. Moore outside to Zimmerman. Zimmerman hit the first bucket of the night, three-pointer, and that's all the scoring we have so far. Here's Kibble down the lane. Shot is missed, but she's fouled. Let's see if that goes against Weir. I think that's going to be her first. That will be Tatum Weir's first personal foul. First team foul, first foul of the game. First free throws up and good for Jenna Kibble. Talking to Coach Wilczek the other night, he said one of the issues with his team this year, they're playing really well right now, and that's because they're starting to find their offense a little bit. They're a little bit offensively challenged sometimes, play really good defense, but need to find some offense, and Jenna Kibble's one of those players that could definitely bring that to the floor. Inbounds comes to Schmidt, back to Grunseth. Grunseth still in the backcourt, crosses over against Jasinski, and now almost loses control of the ball and is able to get it back and now looks for a cutter. Comes out to James. Now Madison James looks to feed the post. A lob in there for Weir. Nice pass to Grunseth, but it bounced on the baseline and goes out of bounds. Good idea that time by Weir, looking to pass across the lane to Grunseth. 4-0. Columbus on top of Gilman, 14-11 in the first half. Kelsey Moore into the front court to Zerman. Outside to Kibble. Kibble drives with the left hand. Ooh, was looking for Kelsey Moore that time, and Kelsey was coming up, and that pass goes out of bounds. Substitutions onto the floor for Gilman is Addison Hopkins, number 4, and Schmidt will take a seat. Grunseth hits Hopkins. Full court pressure now by Columbus. Let's see if they fall into zone or stay man. It looks like they're going to stay man with Moore guarding the ball and Madison James. Here's Grunseth. Outside to Hopkins. Lob down to Weir. Weir's 6 foot tall down there. What a nice turnaround jump shot that time by Weir. And she's got her first bucket of the night. And that makes it 4-2. Jenna Kibble outside Kelsey Moore. 3-pointer on the way. That's off the back iron. Fighting for the ball is Aaron Meese down there, but Weir, a little too tall, grabs that rebound, and here comes Grunseth. Grunseth guarded by Emily Jasinski. Lob inside to Weir. Good position that time. And Weir has another bucket, and Coach Ron Wilczek needs a timeout, so we'll take a timeout as well. 13-11 to go in the first half. It's 4-4 back to Columbus after this.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in Central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
Back to Columbus where it's 4-4, 13:07 left to go in the first half, and Columbus coming out of this timeout. Coach Wilczek did not like what he was seeing with his half-court defense as they were allowing Tatum Weir, the sophomore from Gilman, to get a little too deep, and some nice entry passes down there led to some easy buckets. Here's Zerman forcing up a shot that time. Rebound comes down to, well, Weir's down there along with Zerman, and we're going to have a jump ball. So Weir and Zimmerman both down on the floor trying to get that trying to get that loose ball. Rayella Schuler would check in. Aaron Meese will take a seat. So Schuler, a freshman, Meese, a senior. But Rayella played very well the other night against Owen Withey. There's a block by Weir coming out to guard Kelsey Moore. And Gilman comes the other way. Here's Schmidt outside to Madison James. James, nice pass to Weir. Weir shot blocked, gets the rebound back, now kicks it outside to Schmidt. 3-pointer on the way is short. Rebound comes down to Zimmerman, now bounces to Kelsey Moore. Now Kelsey Moore on a little bit of a push. Good job of stopping the ball that time by Schmidt. Centers to Zimmerman, the sophomore, rises from 14. That misses the rim that time. It goes out of bounds, and it goes back to Gilman. Some more substitutions. Maggie Callahan on the floor. Zimmerman will take a seat. Callahan, another freshman for the Columbus Dons, and a freshman that can definitely light it up. Had 10 points in the first half the other night to Maggie Callahan. There's a steal by Callahan. Layup is good. Callahan checks in, and offense happens for the Dons. Here's Schmidt, guarded by Callahan, full court. Schmidt drives with the right hand on a bounce outside to Hopkins. Feeds Weir. Three-pointer is good. Addison Hopkins with a three-pointer. Nice kick out that time by Weir. A little high-low action. Inside-out game. Here's Callahan. Oh, telegraphs the pass. Stolen by Schmidt. Schmidt, layup is good. All of a sudden, it's an 8-6 advantage for the Gilman Pirates. Here's Jenna Kibble. Now a zone defensive look by Gilman. Callahan looking for some open Dons. Is able to kick it outside to Jasinski to Moore. Extra pass to Kibble. 17-footer is good. Jenna Kibble's got nice form on her jump shot. And that ties it up at 8. This could be a good one here tonight, folks. 8-8. 11:02 left to go in the first half. Here's Schmidt outside to Hopkins. Pass out to Vick. Top of the key guarded by Kibble. Now Schmidt looking to feed the post and Weir. Weir spins. Thought Grunseth was going to make a cut, but it wasn't there. Now here comes Callahan. Right to the rack. Layup with the right hand is good. Schmidt back to Grunseth. Full court pressure. Just man pressure, though, by the Dons. Should be relatively easy to break. Now here's Vick looking for cutters. Hands it off to Schmidt. Schmidt going to set up the offense, and we've got to travel as she took a step before she put the ball down. Some substitutions coming back into the ball game for Gilman is number 14, Kaya Dietzler, and Madison James will check in. Vick and Grunseth will check out for the Pirates. 10-8, Columbus on top of the Pirates right now. Yep, 2-3 defense being played by the Pirates. Jasinski catches left to center. Kick outside to Maggie Callahan. Oh, has the ball go through her hands and out of bounds. A little bit of an unforced error that time by the Dons. Inbounds comes to James. Madison James. Shot is missed that time by Dietzler. Rebound comes down to Weir, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Tatum Weir has 4 points so far in the night. First free throws up, and that's in and out. 10:01 left to go in the half. Second free throws up and good for Tatum Weir. So Weir's got 5. Again, averages over 13 points a game for Gilman. They got off to a little bit of a late start this year. And only playing conference games, so a little short as far as the number of games so far. There's Maggie Callahan tracking down that offensive rebound, but had a toe on the line, and it's going to be out of bounds. Back to Gilman. Grunseth going to check in. Schmidt checks out. Tatum Weir gets a little bit of a breather as Vick checks back in. Grunseth will trigger into Madison James. Gets a screen from Hopkins in the backcourt. Good job of not crossing the timeline that time by James. She would have been trapped there. And now James gets it back from Grunseth. Columbus has switched to his own defense. Here's Dietzler. Outside to Vick. Kicks it to James. Three-pointer on the way is good. Madison James for 3. Gilman on top now, 12-10. Here's Kelsey Moore. Outside to Maggie Callahan. Emily Jasinski, kick out to Mira Torbay, who's on the floor. Callahan three-pointer on the way is good. That one might have banked in. That's a tough angle to bank it from. And Kelsey Moore forces a turnover as she steals the ball. And Vick came from out of bounds to grab that one. I'm going to watch the replay. I think Callahan banked one in from the left corner. Inbounds comes to Jasinski. Outside to Callahan. Couldn't tell from the replay. I do know this, the freshman Callahan has 7 points in probably less than 7 minutes. Here's a turnover as the ball went into the high post and Raella Schuler. Just a miscommunication that time. Ball goes out of bounds. 13-12. Columbus on top of Gilman. Subs coming in as Schmidt will come in and Weir back on the floor. Hopkins checks out along with Dietzler. Madison James gets the inbound guarded by Callahan. Now here comes a double team. Callahan hustles over to double team and force a turnover. Jasinski with the steal, but that was Maggie Callahan forcing that turnover. Jasinski rises for a little teardrop that time and gets it to go. So Emily Jasinski in the scoring column with her first bucket of the night. Here's James outside to Vick. Shot is short. Rebound comes down to Schuler. Kelsey Moore with the catch. Outside to Torbay. Torbay outside of Callahan. To Jasinski. 15-12, Dons on top. Kelsey Moore three-pointer is off the back iron, no good. Callahan rebounds. Loses control, gets it back outside to Moore. Now to Jasinski. Skip outside to Callahan. Drives with the left hand down the left baseline. Shot a little too strong. Rebound to Grunseth. James kicks it outside to Schmidt. Still man defense right now by the Dons. So they've switched Emily Jasinski now on Weir. Three-pointer on the way for James is no good. Rebound tipped outside to Callahan, and Callahan gets the ticky-tack reach-in foul that time by James. Zimmerman going to check in for the Dons. Mira Torbay takes a seat. Rayella Schuler down, and Aaron Meese back on the floor. 7:34 left to go. Some confusion there with the substitutions. But they've got it all worked out. Here's Maggie Callahan. Playing a lot of minutes because Coach Wilczek needs some offense, and she brings it as a freshman. There's a rebound that falls right to Vick. Now here's James on the push, crosses the timeline, guarded by Callahan. 7:12 left to go. This has been a good one. Here's a feed for Grunseth. Beautiful pass to Weir. Shot a little too strong. Weir gets it back, forces up the shot. It might have been partially blocked by Zimmerman from behind. And the ball comes down to Meese, who hands it to Moore. 6:58 left to go. Outside, here's Jasinski. A couple dribbles with the left hand. Left-handed hook. No good. Rebound comes down to Grunseth. Now Madison James on a push. 6:48 left to go. Very entertaining first half. Two evenly matched teams. Feed inside to Grunseth. Nice catch by Grunseth. Shot blocked by Meese. Oh, but they get her for a foul. Must have hit her on the hand that time. So Grunseth will go to the line to shoot two. Weir and Grunseth do a nice job of passing between the two post players, and that free throw is off the mark for Grunseth. Vick takes a seat. Schmidt takes a seat. Jenna Kibble going to check in for Zimmerman. Mira Torbay out there again for the Dons. Again, the Dons without their leading scorer, Megan Kibble. The senior is out with a bad foot. Here comes Jasinski. Nice pass to Callahan. Callahan shot left short. Rebound goes out of bounds off of Hopkins, and it will stay Don's ball. Good pass that time by Jasinski to get Callahan, but Callahan could not cash in that time. Pretty clean game so far. Only two team fouls on both teams. Here's Jenna Kibble driving down the lane line, and she's fouled. Let's see who they get that time. If that's on Weir, that's going to be foul number 2, and I believe it is. Nope, they're going to say that was on Madison James. So a sigh of relief for the Gilman Pirates, although that is 2 on James as well. Weir's going to take a seat nonetheless. James takes a seat. Schmidt back on the floor, along with Dietzler, Hopkins, Vick. Jenna Kibble's second free throw is up, and no good. So it stays 15-12. Here's Hopkins looking for help. Now is double teamed in the corner. Gets it to Grunseth. Gilman will take a quick timeout, thinking that might have been a turnover, so we'll take a timeout as well. It's 16-12, 6:20 left to go in the first half. Columbus on top of Gilman. Back to Columbus right after this.
With more winter snow on the way, make your way to Chili Implement. Chili Implement, located conveniently between Marshfield and Chili, just north of Highway 10, is ready to help you make snow removal easier. Visit Chili Implement and see how their complete selection of Kubota and Cub Cadet snow removal machines will simplify your winter. Chili Implement open Monday through Saturday for sales, service, and parts. Chili Implement will also help you finance your next purchase. You can also see more at chiliimplement.com.
Back to Marshfield, Columbus Catholic High School, 16-12, 4-point lead for the Dons as Gilman comes out of that timeout with the ball, again facing what looks like man pressure by the Dons, and here's a steal by Jasinski. Up ahead to Maggie Callahan. Behind the back, guarded by Vick. Now looking for Cutter, finds Jasinski. Jasinski loses her footing. Ball comes down to Dietzler. Excuse me. Vick working against Callahan. Hopkins back outside to Schmidt between the circles on a bounce to Vick. Guarded by Callahan. Pass to Grunseth looking for a cutter, finds Dietzler, but the ball is tipped and stolen by Mirator Bay. Now Columbus comes the other way. Good defense by Columbus. Jenna Kibble catches in the corner. And she'll shoot a 16-footer that's short. Rebound goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Gilman ball. Vick and Dietzler will take a seat for Gilman. James and Weir back on the floor. Both of those two players have 2 fouls for the Pirates. Here's a pass from Grunseth, goes off the fingertips of Schmidt and out of bounds. Turnover back to the Dons. 5:19 left to go. Now Kelsey Moore will check in for Maggie Callahan. Kelsey Moore facing 2-3 defense right now by the Pirates. Outside to Jenna Kibble. Pass off the mark, goes off her hands and out of bounds. A little bit of a sluggish start for the Dons. But they do enjoy the 4-point lead right now, 16-12. Grunseth, pass up ahead to James as they break the pressure this time. Back to Grunseth. 5:04 left to go. Grunseth outside to James, guarded by Kelsey Moore. You can see the Dons knowing exactly where Tatum Weir is at all times right now, trying to front the post and bring some help side defense as well. Looks like a 2-3 maybe by, 2-3 defense by the Dons right now. There's a shot off the mark and will go out of bounds. Back to the Dons. 4:44 left to go. Coach Wolchek imploring the girls to run the offense. Here's Jasinski. Centers. Outside to Zimmerman. Good closeout that time by James. Now they hit Kibble at the elbow. Drives to the left hand. Layup is no good. Rebound, Jasinski had it, but Weir ripped it away. Now here comes Hopkins. Back to Madison James. As the clock continues to tick. 4:20 left to go. Schmidt on a bounce to Hopkins. Outside James. Couple dribbles with the right hand. Now she steps through, and she's going to get called for the foul. She stepped through, and then she would have been fine if she released the ball, but she took another little step before she got rid of it. Ayana Bozen will check in for the Dons. Meese and Mirator Bay check out. Rayella Schuler, the freshman, on the floor as well. So right now, 2 freshmen out there. A sophomore and 2 seniors for the Dons. That's kind of how basketball has been, the games that I've seen. Lots of underclassmen playing for all different schools this year. There's Jenna Kibble, nice move, but could not finish that time. Now here comes Gilman the other way. Hopkins guarded by Moore. Outside of Madison James, hounded out there by Jasinski and Moore. Good pass to Tatum O'Neal, and she's fouled on the entry. It's going to be Rayella Schuler that came over her back that time. Couple substitutions for the Pirates as James will check out along with Grunseth. Dietzler and Vick will check back in. 3:38 left to go in the first half. I've seen that play before, and that was open initially. They set up the old picket fence that time as Schmidt steps back. Now here's Hopkins back to Schmidt between the circles. High post and Weir. Nice pass outside to Vick. Hits Dietzler in the post. Nice pass to Weir. Layup is good. Excellent ball movement that time by the Gilman Pirates. Leads to a layup by Weir. Jenna Kibble hits the high post and Schuler outside. Ayana Bozen hits Jasinski. Near steal that time by Schmidt. Kibble, 17-footer, too strong. Rebound comes to Jasinski. Another set for the Columbus Dons. Jasinski dribbles with the right hand outside Bozen. 3-pointers on the way. That's off the back iron, no good. Jenna Kibble gets it. Shot up with the right hand on the left side is good. So Jenna Kibble is a girl that likes to hunt her shot, and that's a positive thing as she gets the offensive rebound, takes it right to the rack for 2. And that makes it 18-14. Pass inside to Weir, and we're going to have another foul. That's going to be against Schuler as well, and it's going to be on the floor, so Gilman will inbound from the baseline. It's 2 personals on Rayella Schuler, the freshman. Dietzler and Hopkins will check out. James back on the floor, along with Grunseth. James gets the inbound pass. Couple dribbles with the right hand. Outside of Grunseth, thinks about the 3. Back to James. Guarded by Moore and Jasinski. Ball kicked outside to Vick. Now they hit James, guarded by Moore and Jasinski. Good defense by the Dons. Gilman trying to move the ball with the pass. Here's Grunseth. Nice extra pass that time to Schmidt. Layup is good. Tell you, we've had some excellent ball movement by the Gilman Pirates the last couple of possessions. That time it was Weir with a post-to-post pass to Grunseth, who hit Schmidt, who was open on the left-hand side. Here comes Jasinski. Shot blocked by Weir. The long arm of the law that time, as Tatum Weir, the sophomore, says, please refrain from shooting in the vicinity of my basket. Here's Grunseth on a skip outside of Madison James. Step through to Grunseth, back to Weir. That's a play they've run several times tonight, and Weir gets another offensive rebound and is fouled again. So the Dons really struggling tonight without Megan Kibble on the floor. They miss her out there as a senior leader on the defensive side and the offensive side. Weir's first free throw is up, rolls around and good. Get the feeling that Tatum Weir can make a living at the free throw line for the rest of her high school career as just a sophomore. 18-17. Don's on top by 1. Second free throw is good for Weir. Good stroke for the center. 1:25 left to go. And we're knotted up at 18. This has been a good one. High post, Aaron Meese outside Kibble. 16-footer, too strong off the back iron. Rebound, Tatum O'Neal, or I should say Ayanna Bosom has it. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Columbus ball. So Ayanna Bosom with a nice offensive rebound that time. And we'll keep it on the Dons side of the floor. Here's Kelsey Moore, triggers to Jasinski. She will not get a lot of rest tonight, I don't believe. Skip out to Ayanna Bosom, guard out there by James. Again, 2-3 defense by the Pirates. Here's Jenna Kibble, drives to the right hand, little jump shot in the way, too strong. Rebound comes down to Bosom again, another offensive rebound. Finds Kelsey Moore, extra pass to Kibble. Kibble has the ball stolen, but we're going to get Vick for a reach-in foul that time. Got her on the arm. 51.9 left to go in the first half. So it's going to be side out for Columbus. Moore will trigger into Jasinski. They run Bosom to the high post now against the 2-3. Now Jasinski to the high post. Back outside to Bosom. 17-footers on the way. And that's good for Ayanna Bosom, the freshman, with her first bucket of the night. Getting a lot more minutes in this varsity game than she's accustomed to. Now here's a pass. Almost goes in the backcourt. Saved by Schmidt. 33 seconds left to go. Madison James. Back outside to Schmidt. Down to 23 seconds on a skip to James. James outside to Grunseth. Back outside to Schmidt, 14 seconds. Looks like the Pirates content to hold for one shot. Pass to Grunseth, hits the post, and we've seen that play a number of times. But Meese read it that time and gets the steal. 4 seconds left to go. Here comes Jasinski with 3. Into the front court, running 3 at the buzzer is off the backboard, no good. Entertaining first half of basketball as Columbus leads Gilman 20-18. Back to Columbus right after this.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
We're back to Marshfield and Columbus Catholic High School. It's halftime of this Eastern Clover Belt Conference girls basketball game. The Columbus Dons hosting the Gilman Pirates. And it's a good one, 20-18 at halftime. The Dons on top of the Pirates. Taking a look at the first half statistics. Leading the way for Gilman in the first half was Tatum Weir. The sophomore had 8 points in the first half. Actually had her down for 9. I believe it was 8. Because otherwise my numbers don't add up. So we're going to go with 8. Caitlin Schmidt had 4. Addison Hopkins had 3. And Madison James had 3 for the Pirates. For Columbus, it was Maggie Callahan, the freshman coming off the bench, to lead the way for Columbus tonight with 7 points. Jenna Kibble had 6 points. Haley Zimmerman had 3. Ayanna Bosom had 2. And Emily Jasinski, the senior, had 2 points. So very good contest here in the middle of the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. Kind of what we talked about last week. You've got Nilsville and Loyal, who are kind of the upper echelon this year. And everybody else kind of falls into place behind them. And given the right circumstances, anybody on any given night could beat anybody else. In fact, I was looking at something interesting from Gilman's season this year. They played Colby on January 5th and lost 84-57. So almost by 30 points, they lost to Colby on January 5th. Then they turned around and they played Colby again on January 11th, so less than a week later, and they actually won by 1 point. So they went from losing by 30 to winning by 1 point in the span of a week against Colby. So that's the kind of season I think it's going to be in the Eastern Clover Belt. Thanks for tuning us in on the Zaleski Sports Network. Broadcast tonight brought to us by Sherrill Tire, your locally owned Sherrill Tire and Service Center. Will keep you rolling and growing by coming to you with one of our 14 farm and commercial service trucks. Find your location at SherrillTire.com. And Fleet Farm, it's time for ice fishing. Fleet Farm has everything you need, from reels, shelters, boots, even live bait and fishing licenses. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. We're at halftime at Marshall Columbus. Columbus on top of Gilman, 20-18. We'll be back for the second half in just a few minutes.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauernfeind Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Your choice to learn with small in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can get your liberal arts degree and transfer as a junior to all UW colleges or in-demand employable skills. Start now to experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Find out what risk-free means at mstc.edu.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
All right, just about set to come back to action here at Columbus. Getting set for the second half of this one. Again, if you're just joining us, 20-18, Columbus on top of Gilman. Very good first half of action. Not a lot of daylight between these two teams at any point during the first half. Also, if you're just joining us, Gilman arriving just a tad late. A bus broke down in Colby. That's something you never hear the pros having to deal with. But it happened. Everybody's okay. and they got here on time. Thanks to our sponsors for bringing the game to us tonight. Wisconsin Homes. During the last 50 years, Wisconsin Homes has maintained a tradition of building some of the finest homes on the market. Wisconsin Homes is a leader in precision home building. Precision building offers strong measurable advantages over traditional building practices. Wisconsin Homes invites you to visit our facility in Marshfield, Wisconsin, and see firsthand the efforts we make to provide our customers with the highest quality home on the market. Call 715-502-4036 to arrange your personal factory tour. Gilman will start the second half with the ball. That's based on alternating possession. Again, no jump ball, at least here in Columbus at the start of the game. Gilman started with the ball. And because of alternating possessions, they'll start with the ball in the second half as well. Grunseth along, too, to start the second half, and that's good for Grunseth, and we're back to tied at 20 apiece. So that's Grunseth's first basket of the night. 17:35 left to go in this ballgame. Here's Jenna Kibble. Crosses over Grunseth, goes down the lane, kicks it outside to Zerman. Catches against James, back outside to Jasinski. Kelsey Moore to Zerman, top of the key. Working against man pressure by the Pirates. They mixed it up a little bit with man and zone. Here's Kelsey Moore, three-pointer on the way from the left wing is good. Kelsey Moore into the scoring column with her first three-pointer of the night. Here's James working against Moore. Nearly traveled that time. Hands off to Schmidt. James on a bounce outside to Schmidt. Now here's Vick. Hits the short corner in Grunseth. Columbus doing a good job of shutting that down as they were, again, looking for Weir coming down that lane line when the ball goes to the short corner. Here's James. Looks like a 2-3 defense right now being played by Columbus. James on a skip outside to Schmidt. Good closeout that time by Moore, not allowing the three-pointer to get off. And good catch by Grunseth outside to James. Shot is missed. Ball goes off of Weir's hands, and it's going to be back to Columbus. So 23-20, three-point lead for the Dons. 16:21 left to go. Again, good boys basketball game tonight. Right here on the Zaleski Sports Network as Columbus and Neillsville coming off a overtime thriller on Friday night. They'll do battle again tonight. That's what they call a home-and-home series in the pros. Here's Zerman, long two on the way is short. Rebound comes down to Vick. Madison James into the front court. Picks up the dribble, kicks it outside to Schmidt. Back to James, open three, left wing, off the backboard and good! I had a feeling when it left her hand that was definitely not headed towards the rim, but headed towards the backboard. And it caroms in. So we're tied up 23 apiece. Here's a nice drive by Kibble. Ball is off the bottom of the iron that time. Kibble thought she was fouled. Rebound comes down to Weir. Hands it to Grunseth and into the front court to James. Outside Schmidt to Grunseth. Skip to James. Drive with the right hand. Picked up by Kibble. Now spins. Back outside to Vick. Top of the key. That was a travel that time on Schmidt, and she knew it as soon as she did it. She kind of winced, and then the whistle came. Vick and Schmidt will take seats for the Pirates. 15:05 left to go. Hopkins back out there, and Kaya Dietzler, the junior, on the floor as well for the Pirates. Here's Jasinski. Under 15 to go now. Kelsey Moore catches. Feed into Meese. Meese outside to Jasinski. Back to Moore. Gilman back into their zone defense. Here's Kibble. Jasinski to Zerman. Good closeouts by Gilman. It's the name of the game. When you're playing a zone, you got to hustle and you got to close out fast or else you'll give up some open looks like that one from Kelsey Moore. That's short. Rebound comes down to Weir. This game is going quick tonight. Not a lot of fouls in the first half, not a lot of stoppages. And we're already at 14 minutes to go here in the second half. Here's Hopkins between the circles, back outside to James, guarded by Jasinski. Grunseth. Skip outside to Hopkins. Feeding Weir down there, immediately double teamed, has the ball go out of bounds, and they're going to say that was off the Dons. So that's an adjustment that Coach Wilczek has made, as he is definitely bringing some double teams when Weir catches down on the post. She got off to a hot start, and it was far too easy for her down there, catching awfully low in the post. Now here's trouble for Madison James in the corner. We're going to get a timeout from Gilman to save that turnover. Quick 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. I'll tell you this game is brought to us by Draxler Transport. Draxler has flatbed driving opportunities that pay you a 5-cent per mile premium over van. At Draxler Transport, drivers are always home for the requested time off. Draxler Transport is a family-oriented company that treats you like family. Visit DraxlerTransport.com to apply today. So we're all knotted up, 23 apiece. It's going to be Gilman ball coming out of this timeout. Possession arrow is in favor of Columbus. No fouls so far in this second half of play. Neither team made it to the bonus in the first half of play. So it's been cleanly played. 13:49 left to go in the game. So Gilman will trigger on the baseline. Grunseth will look to pass in. Not a lot of movement on that inbounds play for Gilman, as they stacked it up, probably looking for Weir, but Columbus sniffed it out. Here's James, who was double teaming in that corner, and she's wise not to dribble back down there this time. Here's Grunseth on a skip outside to James. Good catch. Move. Now she's double teamed. Good defense by the Dons. They've really turned up the intensity, but they get an open three. There's James in and out. Halfway down, rebound to Kibble. Now here comes Haley Zerman on the push with the right hand. Has Hopkins to beat. Layup is good. Haley Zerman, the sophomore's got 5 points. That makes it 25-23. Here's James on a bounce to Grunseth. Grunseth to Hopkins. Outside to James. Columbus not allowing that ball to go to the low post, if at all possible. James outside to Dietzler. Nice skip to Grunseth. 3 on the way is off the rim. No good. Rebound comes down to Weir. Kicks it back outside to Hopkins. James back to Hopkins. Now here's Grunseth. Drives down the right baseline. Lobs it up for Weir. Good catch by Weir. Shot out by Hopkins is off the mark. No good. James with an offensive rebound. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Jasinski. And sometimes, as we get some subs for Gilman, Schmidt back on the floor along with Vick and James, and Dietzler will take a seat. But sometimes when you have a post player that you're trying to get the ball to and you can't do it, sometimes the best thing is just to get some shots up and let her hit the offensive glass. Here's Hopkins back outside to Vick. Vick with one dribble. Nice pass down to Grunseth. Tries to split a double team. Good defense by the Dons, and Haley Zerman comes away with it. Now Zerman on a push. Schmidt comes from behind. You could see that coming from a mile away, at least from my vantage point, but Schmidt chased that one down and knocked it out of bounds, so it's going to be inbounds for the Dons on the baseline. Moore looking to trigger. We're got a 2-point game right now. The Dons on top of Gilman, 25-23. Nice drive by Jasinski, and a little running left-hander by Jasinski is good, and that is her 4th point of the night. Broadcast tonight brought to us by Awards & More. Awards & More is your one-stop location for awards, plaques, trophies, embroidery, screen printing, and promotional products. Awards & More is also the proud sponsor of the Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month. Vote for the Awards & More Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month at ZaleskiSports.com. And visit Awards & More on Facebook to begin your next trophy order. So after that little runner by Jasinski, it's a 4-point lead. Columbus on top of Gilman, 27-23. According to my search, this is the only Eastern Clover Belt Conference girls basketball game on the docket tonight. All the other games will be tomorrow night, including Columbus hosting Granton, and we'll have that ball game for you here on the Zaleski Sports Network as well. So 11:56 left to go. A little full court pressure right now by the Dons coming all that time out. This is what the Dons like to do. They like to try to force some turnovers and get some easy offense. Good job of breaking it by Gilman, and Vick goes to the rack has the shot go off the backboard, no good, but the ball is knocked out of bounds by the Dons, and it's going to be Gilman ball. Vic looking for a cutter, gets it to James. James, little fall away, is blocked. Rebound comes down to Weir. Right place at the right time, and that's what I'm talking about. Offensive rebounds sometimes are the easiest way to get your post players going if you can't get them the ball through your offense. Here's a lob. Ooh, Jasinski going up high to get that one. Back to Moore for three. Left to center. No good. Rebound fought for. Good position by Vic down there. Kept Meese from that offensive rebound. Now Schmidt. Pirates down by 2. James feeding the post. Nice lob to Weir. Passes out to Vic, and the ball's knocked out of bounds by Jasinski. Dietzler checking in for the Pirates, and Grunseth will check out. Don's on top by 2, 27-25. Inbounds comes to Dietzler, back outside to Schmidt. James now. Again, zone defense by the Dons. Vic does a nice job of coming to the ball. And she took a step before she put the ball down. Turnover back to the Dons. .56 left to go. Kelsey Moore will trigger. Actually run the point now for the Dons. Again, facing a 2-3 look by the Pirates. Here's Meese. Jasinski's posting up down there. Kibble outside Zimmerman. Three-pointer on the way from the right wing. No good. Vic with another rebound. Up to Schmidt. Schmidt picked up by Zimmerman. Vic a couple dribbles. Picks up the dribble. Hands off to Dietzler. Outside to James. 27-25 as the Pirates looking to find some weaknesses in this zone pressure by the Dons. James thinks about a three, gets it to Dietzler, drives the left baseline. Pass is knocked away and stolen by Zimmerman. Here's Jenna Kibble. Thinks about driving the baseline. Pulls it back outside to Moore. Now Jasinski right of center, back to Moore. They whip it around to Kibble, drives the baseline. Runs right into Vic, and the ball's knocked away. So a turnover back to Gilman, and now we're going to have a travel that time as James caught it and guilty of the old high dribble that time. Weir's going to take a seat along with Vic. High post, Rael Schuler onto the floor for the Dons. Along with Zimmerman, Kibble, and Jasinski. Here's a long two on the way for Zimmerman off the mark. Rebound comes down to Schmidt. Schmidt in the front court trying to split the 2-3 and has the ball knocked away by Zimmerman. Zimmerman's got some long arms, hard to pass around her. Fake a pass, make a pass. Between the circles, James. Very deliberate, now gets a ball screen from Ava Warner, who's on the floor for the first time tonight for Gilman. Grunseth outside to James. Long three on the way. Oh, and that's good. That one looked good the whole time as Gilman takes the lead, 28-27. That was a good-looking shot by Madison James. She's got 3 3-pointers on the night, has 9 points. Here's Schuler outside Zimmerman, thinks about the three. Nice fake that time by Zimmerman. One dribble into the jump shot, but that's off the back iron, no good. So Gilman up by 1, 28-27. Grunseth feeds the short corner, and she stepped on the line. That was Dietzler, hounded by Raela Schuler, and that forced the turnover. Maggie Callahan checks in for the Dons. Zimmerman's going to take a seat. Weir checks in. Dietzler takes a seat. Aaron Meese going to check back in as well, and Jenna Kibble will take a seat. .8:23 left to go. Here's Kelsey Moore into the front court. Jasinski catches on the right wing. Back to Moore between the circles. Back to Jasinski. They've got Rayella Schuler playing the high post along with Aaron Meese, kind of working the high-low post action. Very patient offenses here tonight by both these teams. Here's Callahan. Gilman keeps working hard on defense. Now here's a kick outside of Callahan. Good catch by Callahan. Oh, the freshman with the pass that goes off the hands of Meese, then off the hands of Schuler. It comes down to Madison James. So Gilman up by 1, looking to add to that lead. James catches left wing. She's feeling a little bit from 3. She's got 3 3-pointers on the night, 9 points for the junior. Schmidt, step through pass, outside Warner. 3 on the way is no good. Rebound is going to go out of bounds as James was on the line when she jumped to try to save that one. So Ava Warner, just a freshman on the floor for the Pirates. Kelsey Moore into the front court. And we've got a full timeout by Coach Ron Wilczek, looking to draw something up to get an easy bucket here against the zone look by the Pirates. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back to Columbus right after this.
Taqueria El Sol sirve la comida mexicana más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol está en Marshfield, en Avenida South Central y calle 17. Está abierta cada día. Taqueria El Sol prepara salsa y guacamole cada día. Y tiene un menú con muchas recetas familiares de México.
Taqueria El Sol tiene una tienda de comestibles también. Se venden comidas mexicanas secas, refrigeradas y congeladas para ayudarle a servir la comida mexicana, la más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol en la Avenida South Central in Marshfield.
Back to Marshfield, Columbus Catholic High School. This is a good one. Not a high-scoring game by any stretch of the imagination, but it's 28-27. I'd take a close game over a high-scoring game any day of the week, and that's what we have right now is the Pirates of Gilman. Took the long drive down here, had their bus break down, and they're still up by 1. So that'll make it all worthwhile for the Pirates. Lots of Pirate fans here as well. As Columbus comes out of that timeout, Schuler catches to Callahan, now to Kelsey Moore. Meese flashes high post. Moore can't get it to her. Back between the circles to Callahan. Swing it around to Jasinski. Outside to Moore. Pass down to Meese. Turnaround right-handed hook shot is blocked by Weir. Back to Callahan. And she hits it. Instant offense. Maggie Callahan. Now here's James, picks up the dribble. Gets it to Hopkins, but she's in trouble as well. She steps through it. Now she's looking for James, finds her with 6:32 left to go. It's 29-28, Columbus back on top by 1. Here's Hopkins. They're double-teaming Weir down in the post, so he can't get her the ball the traditional route. Outside to Grunseth, back to Hopkins. Hopkins, a couple dribbles. Picks up the dribble, back outside to James. James between the circles. So now they're going to have Weir step out behind the arc, hoping that clears things up inside. Here's Grunseth. Good idea that time, trying to feed James, but Jasinski was there and was able to knock it out of bounds. So 5:58 left to go, 29-28. Gilman on top. Or I should say Columbus on top of Gilman. Kate Schmidt on the inbounds, gets it outside to Hopkins, to Grunseth, back outside to Schmidt. Grunseth on a catch to Schmidt. There's James. Trying to get her a look for 3 as well. Here's Hopkins. Right quarter to Grunseth. Guarded by Rayella Schuler out there. 2-3 defense. Lots of time coming off the clock. High post and Weir now outside James. 3-pointer on the way from the right wing. Off the back iron, no good. Weir was able to get that rebound. Another offensive rebound, another set. James cuts to the basket. Is blocked. Rebound comes down to Grunseth. Put back, no good. And now Jasinski able to collect it. She's double teamed. She dribbles through it. Now she's got a bit of a breakout. Maggie Callahan up ahead to Rayella Schuler. A skip outside to Moore. Three-pointer on the way for Kelsey Moore, short. And Jasinski tracks down the offensive rebound. Another reset for Columbus. Callahan, always looking to penetrate, is Maggie Callahan. Three-pointer on the way for Callahan. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound is knocked to Grunseth. Now here comes Schmidt up ahead to Hopkins, and the ball goes out of bounds. And we'll have some substitutions as Vick and Dietzler will check in for the Pirates. Jenna Kibble back on the floor. Rayella Schuler takes a seat for Columbus. .449 left to go. I hope the boys' game is half this interesting coming up later tonight. JV game's on right now, by the way. Columbus and Hillsville. Jenna Kibble, guarded by Hopkins, kicks it outside to Moore. 4:32 left to go. The Dons nursing a 1-point lead. Here's Kibble catching. Jump shot on the way is no good. Rebound comes down to Jasinski, saves it to Callahan. Goes off her foot. Hopkins and Callahan on the ground. And it's going to be Columbus ball on the jump ball. Good hustle by Callahan and Hopkins that time, going after that loose ball. Inbounds comes to Jenna Kibble. Catches, drives with the right hand, jump stop, leaves that one short. Rebound comes down to Weir. And now Weir finds James. 4:14 left. Hopkins catches, feeds, trying to feed Dietzler down there. Pass a little too tall and goes out of bounds. Turnover back to the Dons. Grunseth will come in. Hopkins checks out. Schmidt comes in, and James will check out for the Pirates. Kibble catches, long two on the way. That's off the back iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Grunseth. Grunseth leaves it for Schmidt. Hits the short corner. And Dietzler, we're going to have a timeout from Gilman, or by Gilman. It's a 1-point lead. Columbus on top of Gilman. 3:44 left to go in this ball game. We'll be back to Columbus Catholic right after this.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Back to Marshfield, Columbus Catholic. This game going down to the wire. Columbus on top of the Pirates of Gilman, 29-28. Good game in the NBA tonight as the Bucks are in Brooklyn to take on the Nets, and the Bucks at the end of one quarter of play up 34-28 over the Nets. The Nets a high-powered offense with Kevin Durant, James Harden now a member of the Nets, and Kyrie Irving, who is missing in action. Nobody knows quite what's going on with Kyrie. Here's Grunseth. 3:40 left to go. Pirates looking for some offense. What has been a defensive battle, to say the least. Here's Weir catching. Shot missed. Offensive rebound. Kick back outside to Madison James. Shot is no good. Rebound. There's Weir again. Able to get that ball. Back to James. James on a bounce, short corner. And there's Dietzler trying to feed the post again. Is stolen away by Kibble. Kibble up ahead to Jasinski. Columbus looking to add on to this lead. Between the circles and more. Hits Kibble. Turns with the right hand. Shot goes up and in. And the foul. So Jenna Kibble has had a couple bounce out tonight, but she stuck with it. And that was a tough shot, and Columbus needed that one. The hoop and the harm. Free throws up and good. So completes the three-point play. So Kibble has 9 on the night. Here's James. High post to Weir. Shot off the back iron, no good. Gets the rebound. Shot blocked by Meese. Goes out of bounds. It's going to stay Gilman ball. Good job by Aaron Meese to get all ball that time. Dietzler checks out. Vic back on the floor. Vic looking to inbound the ball. Comes outside, high post to Grunseth. Back to James. Three-pointer on the way is short. Rebound fought for. Comes down to Grunseth. Shot on the way is no good, but we're going to get a foul on Jenna Kibble. And that will put Grunseth at the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw up for Grunseth is good. Emma Grunseth, the junior, has 3 points. Second free throw is no good. Rebound comes down to Jasinski. 2:39 left to go. Now Jasinski will bring it up herself, cross the timeline. Pass out to Moore. Near steal by Schmidt. Back to Jasinski. Drives with the left hand. Outside to Callahan. Now Callahan to Kibble. Guarded by Grunseth. And now the switch with the zone defense to Schmidt as she centers. 2:19 left to go. Columbus can afford to be somewhat patient. Up by 3 with 2:13 left to go. See if they force Gilman to go man, which they may have to do. Only one team foul apiece, so no chance to stop the clock, really, to force free throws. Here's Kibble, and there's a long 2 is good for Jenna Kibble. So now she's starting to come alive just a little bit with 5 points in the last minute or so. 1:50 left to go. Here's James. Outside to Vic. Near steal by Callahan. James gets it back. Now gets a ball screen. Three-pointer on the way for James is short. Rebound, Weir has to go off her hands. Gets it back. Pass across the lane. Goes off of Schmidt's hands and out of bounds. It's going to be Columbus ball. So Columbus now has a 5-point lead with 1:33 left to go. And Gilman will switch it up to man now because they have to. And Coach Wilczek will take a quick timeout. I think he only has he's got a full left, so he'll take a full timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 1:28 left to go, 34-29, Columbus on top of Gilman.
At V&H Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us #1.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at vhautos.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Back to Marshfield Columbus Catholic High School for the final 126 of this ballgame on the Zaleski Sports Network. Kelsey Moore being guarded by Madison James. Gilman's got to force some turnovers. I don't think getting into the bonus is really an option at this point with only one team foul. Here's a near steal by Schmidt. Jasinski able to track it down to Jenna Kibble. Now Kibble working against Grunseth. Now here comes a double team by Schmidt. They get it to Jasinski. Ball stolen away by Vic. Up ahead to Grunseth. That's what Gilman needed. Under a minute to go. Pass up ahead to Schmidt. They swing it over to Madison James. Feeding the post. Oh my goodness, that pass was a little too high. And that's going to go off the backboard. That was a lob that went off the backboard. And it's a turnover to Columbus. Full court pressure now by Gilman. Another timeout by Columbus as they're going to set up their press breaker. We'll keep it right here. It's a 30-second timeout. Again, thanks to our sponsors, including Fleet Farm. It's time for ice fishing. Fleet Farm has everything you need from reels, shelters, boots, even live bait and fishing licenses. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. Taking a look at upcoming games for Gilman. Their next game will be Friday night, well, according to the online schedule. I know they have a lot of makeup games. But Friday night, they'll be playing Granton at Granton. Meanwhile, Columbus plays Granton tomorrow night here at Columbus, and then they play Loyal on Friday night. So a big week of basketball for these Columbus Dons. Without their leading scorer, Megan Kibble, who injured her foot on Friday night. So we do wish her a speedy recovery. 49 seconds left to go. Kelsey Moore looking inbound for the Dons, gets it to Jasinski. Back to Moore with 45 seconds left to go. Moore crosses the timeline, picked up by Grunseth. It looks like we've got a hand check on Emma Grunseth that time. So the Dons will inbounds. That team foul number 2, side out for the Dons. Pass comes into Callahan. The freshman getting some meaningful minutes. She's guarded by Vick, and she's fouled right away. So it looks like Gilman is going to try to get into the bonus. That's team foul number 3, 38.9 seconds left to go. It's going to be difficult. Go for the steal, and if you don't get the steal, then go for the foul. And there's Grunseth fouling Kibble. Coach is asking for the ball defender to try to get a cutter. And you see that an awful lot, especially below the basket. We'll have that defender turn around, and instead of, there's a reach in by James. Again, trying to get to the bonus to force Columbus to shoot the 1-and-1. You can play it either way. You can put a tall player on the inbounder and then just try to have them make it very difficult to get the ball in, or you can have that inbound defender turn around and try to guard a cutter. So that's team foul number 6. Next one will put Columbus into the bonus. Another 30-second timeout. So 24.9 seconds left in this ball game tonight. Gilman, Gilman has the 4th leading scorer in the conference with Tatum Weir, 13.6 points per game. She's been held to only 2 here in the second half. She had 8 in the first half, and most of those came early on before Columbus kind of got their bearings and started double teaming the post and also making sure the help defender was coming across. A couple easy lobs down to her in the first half. All right, so here we go. 6 team fouls. Grunseth looking for cutters, trying to deny the pass inbounds. Comes to Moore. Now they need to foul because they've worked this hard to get into the bonus, and that took a little bit too much time for the Pirates coaching staff. So now that puts Kelsey Moore at the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1. 22.4 seconds left to go. So if you're a Pirate fan, you're hoping for a missed free throw and a quick rebound. First free throw is up and good for Kelsey Moore. Still a 2-possession ball game. Second free throw is up, rolls around and good for Kelsey Moore. Possession arrow, by the way, is in favor of Gilman with 22.4 seconds left to go. It's 36-29. We'll take a quick timeout. Be back to Marshall Columbus after this.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Back to Marshfield. Inbounds comes to Grunseth with 18 seconds left to go. Into the front court to Schmidt. Pass down to Weir. Weir looking for cutters. Outside to Schmidt. Three-pointer on the way. Good look is off the back iron. No good. Rebound fought for. Comes down to Hopkins. Hopkins tied up by Meese, and that's going to be a jump ball. So Meese doing a good job of getting her hand on top of that shot by Hopkins. It's going to be a jump ball back to Gilman. 8.1 seconds left. Weir catches the inbounds to Schmidt. Back outside, Madison James. Three-pointers on the way, in and out. Rebound comes to Meese, knocked out of bounds by Schmidt. And that's going to be Columbus ball with .8. That's just about going to do it. Very good ball game here tonight. Moore will inbound to Meese. Final horn sounds. Final score is 36-29. Columbus on top of Gilman, but very well played game. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back to give you the final stats coming up right after this.
Experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Your choice to learn with small in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can get your liberal arts degree and transfer as a junior to all UW colleges or in-demand employable skills. Start now to experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Find out what risk-free means at mstc.edu.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $6,150, and so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it, turning it into cheese, setting it in the store, sending it to the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans are they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year. But yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Seeing them a sponsor, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Letta, Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Back to Marshfield Columbus Catholic High School for the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Thanks for tuning us in tonight on the Zaleski Sports Network. Columbus Dons knock off Gilman for their 5th straight win. They win 36-29 tonight. The score at halftime was 20-18. And they were able to get a little bit of daylight late in the second half to wind up winning by 7. Taking a look at the statistics from this ball game for the Gilman Pirates, they were led in scoring by Tatum Weir, who had 10 points, but was held to just 1 bucket in the second half. Madison James, junior guard for Gilman, had 9 points, 3 three-pointers tonight. Caitlin Schmidt had 4 points. Addison Hopkin had 3, and Emma Grunseth had 3 points tonight as well. Meanwhile, for the Dons, they were led in scoring by Jenna Kibble, who had 11 points. Maggie Callahan had 9 points. Haley Zimmerman had 5 points. Kelsey Moore had 5 points. Ayanna Bozum had 2 points. And Emily Jasinski had 4 points to round out the scoring for the Dons. Again, the final score of this ball game, 36-29. The Dons over the Gilman Pirates tonight. This has been the Nasonville Dairy post-game show brought to you by Nasonville Dairy. Remember, they have fresh cheese curds. Visit them online at nasonvilledairy.com. So for Andy Knopf doing the engineering, this is Paul Knopf saying thanks for tuning in. Final score once again,